Memories of June 12 and the perceived role of former National Electoral Commission Chairman late Professor Humphrey Nwosu in the debacle that saw the annulment of the freest and fairest election in Nigeria's political history reverberated all through the Senate chamber at Thursday's plenary. 32 years on, history finally beckons at the man who supervised the election, with the Senate, Nigeria's highest lawmaking body, unforgiving in its judgment about Nwosu's service to his country Nigeria. For the second time in 2 days, a motion seeking to have him immortalized with the INEC headquarter building named after him was flatly turned down. Even the prayer to confer on him a posthumous national honor in recognition of his service to the nation was also firmly rejected by senators.
To immortalize him by naming the INEC headquarters in Abuja after him. Those in favor of this prayer say aye. Those against say nay. Nay. The nays have it.
The personality of the late electoral umpire has been somewhat controversial since the June 12 episode. For Senator Inaya Baribe and many others, especially from Nwosu's southeast, he did the best he could in the circumstances and remains the hero of June 12 and should be recognized.
Aware that his courageous defense of democratic electoral process during the 1993 presidential elections led to the famous June 12, which ultimately confirmed Alhaji MKO Abiola as the winner of the election.
To stay here and not acknowledge that Humphrey was a fighter who stood his grounds against the military leadership to ensure that democracy was enthroned is most uncharitable.
But for Senator Adams Oshiomhole and others, especially from the southwest, Humphrey Nwosu dropped the ball when it mattered the most, arguing strongly that the motion by Abaribe and others is a deliberate attempt to distort the fact of history.
Cognizance of the fact that Professor Nwosu laid a landmark foundation, blah, 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 blah. This is the reason it is even more painful that you allegedly have all this courage to conduct elections. I'm on record as saying that Professor Nwosu and President Babangida fooled 18 million Nigerians that voted.
President Tinubu to name structures after Nwosu, it will not happen. It will not happen. Tinubu will not do that.
He failed at the critical moment when he's supposed to salvage this democracy. Today we celebrate Abiola or those people who have contributed to the success story of June 12 because they laid their life, they put their life on the line.
At the end, lawmakers who consider Nwosu more as a villain than a hero were more in number, leaving the Southeast senators to storm out and address the press conference on the matter. Professor Humphrey Nwosu died last year at the age of 83 and will be buried in his hometown in Anambra State. To mourn the man, the Senate later observes a minute silence in his honor. Omo Bazwai, Rise News.